Hello my lovelies and welcome back to another unboxing. This is an unboxing for Gaza slimes. Now this one is a little bit different. I ordered two big containers of clear slime and glue all slime, and it's 32 ounces in each. My husband was able to pick up the slimes, of course, because they are immensely heavy, and there was some other slimes that I'd ordered as well, so it was actually picked up from Lisa's house, so there wasn't any wrapping or protection needed or anything like that. So what I've done is just taken them straight out of the box, my lovelies. I'm going to go into all of them, make sure they're all clean inside, and then I will come through and talk about each of them individually. So I will be right back, my loves. This is something I've been wanting to do an unboxing for a little bit, my lovelies, and I have gotten some newer slimes since, so they've been added into it. Let's have a look at each one in turn, tell you what they're all about, give them a sniff, and have a look at their textures, my loves. So let's dive in. Now, what some of you may not know about me, my lovelies, is that I'm a streamer. And I stream about different bits and pieces. I stream about gaming. I stream about self-soothing and mental health, and a variety of bits and pieces. And one of the things that I love to do on my streams is to play with slimes. And the way that things work on Twitch is that you can have certain channel redemptions that doesn't cost anyone any money. They just use points for however long they've been spending time watching you. So one of the new redemptions coming to my channel is for somebody to customize their own slime. So I would take a chunk of clear slime or a chunk of white slime, and they could add whatever accessories that they wanted in there, whatever color, whatever add-ins, all that sort of bits and pieces. And then of course we would have some slime play, which is what I call part of my self-soothers, as well as bedtime stories and guided relaxations. So that is why I have combined 64 ounces of slime, my loves, and it's really good quality. We've got that gorgeous, luxurious, really thick glue all slime, and then a wonderful clarity clear slime as well. So I am over the moon happy with these, with their textures, with their appearance, with everything, and it will be such a time saver for me. So that is the 32 ounce glue all and 32 ounce clear slime, my loves. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is an 11 ounce pot thickie. Now this is another custom that I requested from Lisa, and I requested a really thick slime. Now Lisa didn't have any glue all at the time, but improvised with another very thick slime and also mixed it with clear glue. So let's have a look, my loves. You can see how thick it is by the way and the weight of which it runs. Oh, this doesn't only look thick, it also looks light and airy. I really need to come up with a name for this one, but I'm just not sure. And I might even play with it a little bit and add my own add-ins and things. But for now, this is 11 ounces. It's unscented, my lovelies. It's 11 ounces of thick, white and clear goodness. So an absolutely lovely slime. And as always from Lisa, an incredible texture. So really looking forward to having a play with this one, my lovelies. The next slime that we have, my loves, is Butterfly Life. Now this is a clear snow fizz, and as you can see, it's coloured a really pretty light green, and it's got these gorgeous sequins running throughout it, and as you can see at the bottom as well, we've got those circle sequins and the butterfly sequins, and they're both holographic and really pretty. This is scented eucalyptus. I really wanted a sort of sinus cleansing scent, and I absolutely adore the smell of Vicks Vapor Rub and Albus oil, and so I wanted something similar in this sort of slime because I think it fits the texture well and the colour of the slime well. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a sniff, my loves. So let's open it, have a look and give it a sniff. Oh, I just got a wonderful waft of eucalyptus menthol. Oh, I can't wait to give this a deeper sniff. Gorgeous texture. Now normally this does come with a beautiful butterfly charm, but I did ask for that not to be included because I knew that I wouldn't use it, so that's not included in this one, my lovelies. But if you did order it from Lisa's shop, then it would be included for you. Look at this beautiful snow fizz. It's so thick. Oh, it's wonderful. Really gorgeous texture. Let's give it a sniff, my loves. Oh. That is legitimately like sticking your face in a big pot of Vicks Vapor Rub. Now, that might not be to everybody's tastes, but do remember, my lovelies, this is a custom scent that I requested. I absolutely love it and personally find it really soothing and relaxing. And I also find the sizzles from Snow Fizzes soothing and relaxing as well. So I wanted to have this as quite an aromatherapy-esque slime. So I'm really happy with this. As always, the texture's on point, the colour is beautiful, the scent is perfect. It's a strong scent, but it's not overpowering. It's perfectly scented, and I love the little addition of those gorgeous holographic add-ins. So this one is Butterfly Life, my loves. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is 11 ounces of dairy milk glue all. Oh, absolutely gorgeous looking texture. I did have to reactivate this because I have had this in a box for a couple of weeks and the weather has been so hot. It reactivated beautifully, didn't take much time at all. I didn't put my nose to it. I was good. I didn't take any big sniffs, but I did get to feel the texture and it's phenomenal. So this is 11 ounces of glue all, my lovelies. It's scented like dairy milk. It looks like chocolate mousse. I could sing its praises all day. Let's open it, have a look at the texture and give it a sniff, my loves. So this is dairy milk. Absolutely gorgeous colour. The perfect colour for a dairy milk slime, and just like this thick clear and thick white slime here, it's got the weight but also the lightness to it as well. So it's also got that sort of moussey look to it, but it still has that telltale thickness of glue all. It's a really lovely texture and I can't wait to sniff it. I've been desperate to. So let's give it a sniff, my loves. Oh, see, now to me, this is a very nostalgic scent. This takes me back to being maybe 10 or 12 years of age, sat at the dinner table, peeling back a foil lid on a chocolate mousse. It looks just like it. You would get that whiff of chocolate that would hit your nose, and it just smells absolutely phenomenal. It's such an authentic chocolate scent. I'm really impressed with it. It's not delicately scented. It's not overpowering. It's perfectly scented. A really creamy chocolate smell rather than a rich, deep chocolate smell, which is perfect for dairy milk, of course, being a milk chocolate. So what with the texture, the colour, the consistency and the scent, I am just over the moon with this slime. Absolutely beautiful. So that is Dairy Milk, my lovelies. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is 9 ounces of Parma Violet Marshmallow Fluff. Parma violets are one of my favourite sweets. They're a very unusual scent and flavour, sort of a mix between sweet and floral, and I think you either love them or hate them, but I personally absolutely love them. Now this is a 2-toned lilac butter slime. As you can see from the bottom, hopefully it's coming through on camera, you can see that second tone of lilac coming through here, but it's coming across as relatively blue on camera. Hopefully once we get into it, because I'm desperate to see the texture and also give it a sniff as well, we will also be able to better see the colour of it, my lovelies. So let's have a look, open it, have a look at the texture and give it a sniff, my loves. Ooh. What a beautiful colour and texture. Super, super light and squishy. And of course, a wonderful texture for a butter slime. And what with the colour and the scent, I think these go perfectly together. And I love the really pretty blue and lilac and purple add-ins that are in this. They're really delicate, not anything that's going to be too heavy in the butter slime, which can be one of the more difficult slimes to sort of accessorize. So this texture just looks absolutely wonderful, so light and moussey and squidgy and soft. So let's give it a sniff, my lovelies. It really does smell like Parma Violet. Now, what it reminds me of a product that I recently got, which was a Parma Violet whipped soap. Rather than the edible Parma Violet, it's more on the perfumed edge, like a lovely bath product or candle. Either way, it's gorgeously scented and it's definitely Parma Violet. Parma Violet has such a unique scent. It's one that you can pick up straight away. It's a really lovely texture. I can see why it's called marshmallow fluff. If you could imagine if this was white, it really does look like a jar of marshmallow fluff. Lisa really, truly is always on point with her textures and her themes and concepts. It's why I have so many of Lisa's slimes and other people's slimes as well, my lovelies. I just absolutely love Lisa's slimes. You can always rely on them for what they say they are, and this is just absolutely lovely, my darlings. It's Parma Violet Marshmallow Fluff. The next slime that we have, my darlings, is Tranquility. Now this is an unscented 9-ounce clear snow fizz bingsu slime, and you can see all of those textures running throughout the pot. You can see the bingsu beads at the bottom, that telltale crunchy snow fizz, all of course suspended in this gorgeous ocean blue clear slime. I think it's a wonderful mix of textures, and what I love about it as well is it has 3 handmade charms in there from Lisa, which you can see just at the bottom of the pot. Absolutely gorgeous. So I don't think I'll be able to get a closer look at them until I'm actually playing with the slime. But for now, I am desperate to have a look inside and give it a good look. Let's have a look at the textures, my lovelies. This is the beautiful texture inside of Tranquility. It reminds me of the white sands of Mexico. I once went to Cozumel in Mexico when I was younger, and it had the whitest sands I'd ever seen and the most beautiful clear blue seas, and the contrast was really, really striking, and it's the first thing that it reminded me of as I open it. Of course, the snow fizz looking like beautiful sand, and then of course you've got that beautiful clear translucent blue slime on top of it and in amongst it, adding sort of that beautiful hint of sort of an ocean vibe to it. You can see the depth changing as I sort of twist it into different positions, and then those gorgeous bingsu beads making it look like sea waves glittering in the sun. This is such a pretty slime. It truly is absolutely gorgeous. And look at that texture. Absolutely stunning. I'm really, really impressed with this slime. I've never been unhappy with a slime that I've had from Lisa, but I do keep seeming to get more and more impressed with more of the more unusual ideas that she comes out with. I think this is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I can't wait to play with this one. I think the mix of textures of the bingsu, of the snow fizz and the clear, I think it's going to result in a really beautiful pale blue sort of pearlescent slime once it's got that air into it, into the clear slime, and I think it'll make wonderful noises. So this is Tranquility, my lovelies. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is a gorgeous DIY kit, and it's hot chocolate lasagna, and it's made up of several counterparts. We've of course got our gorgeous syrup to top everything off in here, and I love the little sauce compartment that it's in. We've got these adorable little clay marshmallows, and you can see that little charm at the side, and then of course we've got these little cake bits and chocolate bits to pop on the top. I love the marbling inside of those pieces of Fimo. Absolutely adorable bits and pieces to put in. And then of course we've got the piece de resistance, which is the slime itself, and at the bottom we have a layer of Daiso clay, and then above that of course we've got a nice thick layer of slime, and it's scented like chocolate butterscotch brulee. I really can't wait to give this a sniff, my lovelies, and also have a little peek at the textures as well. So it's topped with some chocolate crumbs as well, I believe. So let's open it, have a look at the texture and give it a sniff, my loves. Ooh. Look at that beautiful texture. Oh, look how soft and squidgy that is. Oh, that is gorgeous, and you can just see underneath that whisper of chocolate crumbs in brown and white, and of course not forgetting we also have these adorable add-ins with the marshmallow, chocolate pieces and cake pieces, that lovely little charm at the side. Let's take that out and have a little look at it, my lovelies. Actually a tiny little bit of chocolate. Okay, it just got really precious. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know it was going to be a tiny little piece of chocolate. Lisa, this kit is so adorable. I absolutely love it. And then of course it's got this gorgeous looking maple-esque syrup to drizzle over the top, and all together this sort of accumulates into about a 9-ounce slime. So make sure you've got some spare containers, my lovelies. I love the way that the two layers are blending into one another here. It really does give it that dessert cake look. It's really, really lovely, and really sort of buys you and sells you and immerses you in into the theme of this slime, which I really, really love. So this is quite a complex scent from the sounds of it, my lovelies, which I love. I've got a nose like a bloodhound, so I'm very much looking forward to giving it a sniff. Some of it is already wafted up into my face, and this is scented like chocolate and butterscotch brulee. So let's give it a sniff, my loves. Ooh. Okay, now this is definitely a complex layered scent. The first scent that immediately comes to you as the predominant scent is butterscotch. And it's a really authentic, rich butterscotch. Really delicious smelling. Of course, don't eat it, my lovelies. But it's definitely on the delicious sort of food side. Let's give it another sniff, my lovelies. As you sniff it further, you get the underlaying foundation scent, which is a really rich chocolate. But it doesn't smell like a cocoa-based chocolate. It's actually quite a creamy one, which I like, because if it was a rich chocolate, I think it would fight for the dominant scent with butterscotch. And I think that would lead to an overpowering and not a very well blended scent. So the fact that the butterscotch is coming through first, and then it's got that foundation of really rich, milky, creamy chocolate, and then sort of between the two of them, you can also smell quite I would say a notch above delicate, akin to vanilla extract. So the two of them blended together, to me, either smells like a dessert, or it also smells like something you would get from Starbucks. It has a really authentic, delicious scent. I'm super impressed by this one. This is one of my first DIY kits from Lisa, and I hope you do more of them, my love. I really, really do. I've got my best friend watching me do this, and I know I'm going to have to get one for her now, because she is an absolute chocoholic and will absolutely adore this. This just smells phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm super, super impressed with this one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how these two layers blend together, of course mixed in with that gorgeous clear slime, which is the syrup, and of course the fluffy little marshmallow bits, those chocolatey cake bits, and of course that precious white chocolate charm. So this is absolutely wonderful. I'm blown away by this. Absolutely love it. This is hot chocolate lasagna, my loves. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is another DIY kit, and it's latte baked bread. Now this is a 5-ounce thick slime, and it comes with adorable add-ins. You've got little coffee beans and sprinkles and little pieces of bread in there, and it's scented like bread and also Starbucks latte. And what it also comes included with is this adorable clay counterpart. So let's carefully open this up, my lovelies. We have this gorgeous clay latte bread, and isn't it stunning? It's got that roasted look to it. It's not all one colour. It's multi-toned, which gives it that more realistic look. And then it's dusted with these beautiful golden orange, iridescent, holographic glitters, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And combined with this 5-ounce latte baked bread slime makes a 9-ounce slime like the chocolate lasagna DIY, my lovelies. So let's place that latte bread safely away, and let's open this up, have a little look, and give it a sniff, my loves. This is inside the latte baked bread, and you can see the gorgeous chocolate-esque add-ins on top, and those lovely little coffee beans as well. I really love the Fimos and the add-ins that Lisa has chosen for this pack. It's nice and elegant, it's fitting with the theme, and I think it's just truly lovely. This slime is a little underactivated, my lovelies, and that is because the weather is really hot, so a little bit of activator and that will firm it right up. But from the looks of it, it's a gorgeous colour, a gorgeous consistency, and I think once we've got that clay piece in there, it's going to be absolutely huge. So let's give it a sniff, my loves. Ooh, what an unusual scent. Now, the initial overriding scent for me was almost like smelling sweet bread, like sugar dusted bread, because it's got that malty smell to it, but it's not a deep malty smell. It's a more lighter malty smell, not in terms of strength, but in terms of its depth. And it's balanced, I would say, quite equally with the sweetness factor to it. Let's give it another sniff, my lovelies. This is definitely a more complex scent, and it reminds me of the lasagna chocolate DIY in that it is layered, but in a very different way. That initial prominent smell that I take personally is the sweetbread smell, and then underneath you've got a light coffee smell. It's not a rich coffee smell, not like a coffee bean smell, but almost like a milky coffee. So I would say that this scent is actually really true to its description, because Lisa describes it as having a bread scent and a latte scent. So I definitely do pick up on that, but I pick up on a sweeter version of it, which to me is lovely, because I see this as quite a dessert-esque type slime kit. So I am really happy with it, my lovelies. I think that, as always, my loves, with Lisa slimes, the colours, the add-ins, the scents and all the rest of it are just perfectly matched to the theme. It's another wonderful DIY kit from our Lisa, and this is Latte Baked Bread. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is a returning favourite of mine. This is my third purchase of milk from Lisa. This is my first 5 ounce. The original almond milk that I had was a freebie 4 ounce. I then proceeded to purchase 11 ounces of it, and then I saw that she had one available in her shop, so I zapped that up a couple of weeks ago, my lovelies. I absolutely adore this slime. Now this one comes with a gorgeous brown milk charm. The 11 ounce version that I have has a white and blue charm, which I also love as well. So let's keep that to the side, my lovelies. And then inside we have these adorable little blue and white milk Fimos, and this is 5 ounces of luxurious glue all scented almond milk. I'll only cover this one quickly, my lovelies, because I have done reviews and unboxings of this particular slime, but I didn't want you to think, oh, why should she not mention that one? So let's open it, have a look at the texture, and just allow me to give it a sniff, my loves, because it smells incredible. Oh, as soon as I open it, I get that comfortable, familiar, gorgeous almond milk scent that Lisa uses. Honestly, I need to find out what that is, Lisa, and apply it to every single bath product that I have. It's just amazing. It's so wonderfully comforting, and just Moorish, and it's such a lovely scent. It's actually, unfortunately, very hard to describe. It's just a really lovely, sweet almond milk scent, which has more creaminess to it than you'd normally get with almond milk. Of course, almond milk normally being lower fat, but an absolutely gorgeous glue all slime. As you loves know, for those of you that have been following me for a while, glue all is one of my favourite textures. So this is a definite favourite of mine. So that is 5 ounces of milk from Gaza Slimes, my loves. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is Stressed. Now, on the front of the label, it says, suffering from stress? Try our aromatherapy slime. It's a butter slime, scented lemon, orange and lavender. It could help if you feel anxious. I don't know how I had the audacity to just purchase 5 ounces of this. I think this is the one I should have had in 32 ounces, if I'm honest with you, my lovelies. Now, this is a gorgeous bubblegum pink colour, and it's a smooth butter slime, and it's infused with those gorgeous aromatherapy type essential oils that you use for those wonderful relaxing massages. So I'm really looking forward to having a look at the texture of this, and most definitely giving it a sniff, my loves. So let's open it and have a look. I had a wonderful burst of citrus notes float towards my face as I opened that. A really beautiful, calming, relaxing scent. Nothing too vibrant, nothing too strong, just the perfect balance. And you can see this gorgeous light texture. Immensely soft, and I can imagine incredibly spreadable. I'm desperate to pop my finger in there. Oh, what a gorgeous texture. Let's give it a sniff, my loves. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think this might be a layered scent. Now, sometimes you can have several aspects to a scent, but it doesn't mean that it's layered. When I talk about, for me personally, when I talk about a layered scent, I talk about a scent that comes through predominantly, but I'm also picking up on other notes. So for me, the dominant scent was orange, and it smells like orange oil, like orange essential oil. It has a slight edible note to it, but predominantly, I wouldn't say it's perfumed, but predominantly it has that sort of aromatherapy base to it. Let's give it another sniff, my loves, and see what other flavours we can get come through. Upon further sniffage, what I was having trouble with finding was the individual lemon scent and the individual lavender scent. And that's because for me, they're not individual. As I was sniffing more and more, what it smells like to me is almost like a lavender and lemon infused sugar, where it's almost the extracts of them rather than a very strong scent of them. So it's definitely an overriding scent of citrus, and that being predominantly orange, but again, not the edible sort, definitely more orange oil. And then underneath that is quite, I would say, a notch above delicate of lavender and lemon. It blends together really well. It blends so well together, it's actually quite difficult to pick up the individual scents, and I think that's where I struggled. But combined together, it smells wonderful. It's a very, very calming and relaxing scent, and no doubt will be absolutely brilliant for self-soothing. So I really love the concept behind this slime and the idea behind it. Of course, slime being self-soothing and self-care for a lot of people. So I think aromatherapy slimes and any slimes towards the positive for mental health are always to be encouraged. So that was Stressed, my lovelies. The next slime that we have, my lovelies, is Diamonds Are Forever. And it's a 4 ounce coated clear, and it's scented La Vie est Belle. That's why it's got some slight cloudiness, which Lisa does mention in the listing, my lovelies, so you can choose to have it unscented. But look at this beautiful slime. It's got absolutely gorgeous glitters and add-ins inside of it. It's a really, really pretty slime. Really, really gorgeous. So let's open it, have a look at the texture and give it a sniff, my lovelies. It's got a gorgeous glossy texture. Of course, it doesn't have 100% clarity, but it is scented, my lovely, so definitely to be expected. And when I opened it, I had a really delicate sort of floral perfume scent waft towards me. Really, really pretty. And see all those gorgeous glitters and how thick and glossy this looks. A really, really pretty slime. You can see those fishbowl beads and sequins and all the rest of it inside. So let's give La Vie est Belle a sniff, my lovelies. Ooh, this literally smells like perfume. Now, my first initial thought, and it's quite an unusual one, but it's how the scent came across to me, is if sherbet was a perfume, but it smells expensive. It's a really lovely scent. It's not too powerful, it's not delicate, but it is quite strongly scented. But I like it. It's a really fitting scent for a really fitting slime. This is super, super pretty. And I'm really looking forward to giving this a play with, my lovelies. And that is Diamonds Are Forever. The next slime that we have, my loves, is one of Lisa's newer slimes. And it's Strawberry and Pear Jam. And it's 5 ounces of one of Lisa's thickest jellies yet. And it comes with a generous bag of sprinkles, strawberry Fimos, and a chunky strawberry charm. I absolutely love the additions to this. And this is scented just like its name, strawberry and pear. So let's open it, have a look at the texture and give it a sniff, my loves. So this is strawberry and pear jam. And just as I said that, I got a really fruity, gentle punch to the nose. It smells wonderful, and I've not even put my nose up against it yet. I can see just by the texture on top just how thick this is. Look at that. It's coming across quite orange based on screen, but it's actually really, really deep red. And it's super, super thick and very soft. Ooh, I can't wait to have a play with this one. So let's give Strawberry and Pear Jam a sniff, my loves. Oh. Oh, that is so wonderfully Moorish. It's one of those sorts of scents that literally gets your taste buds going, where you can feel the saliva at the side of your jaw. It smells incredible. It smells juicy and fruity and berry-like, and it's got that hint of sharpness that you also get from pears. Combined together, it's actually quite a difficult scent to describe, but it's incredibly fruity, an incredibly bright scent. It's got a lovely sugarness to it, but in a natural sugared way, the same way that strawberries can smell sweet and sugary without actually smelling like candy or anything like that. It's sort of got a natural sugar smell to it. It's a really moreish scent, most definitely delicious smelling, but as always, my lovelies, don't eat your slimes, darlings. But really, really gorgeous, wonderful texture, super, super thick and squidgy, and gorgeous, generous amounts of extras. So I'm really looking forward to playing with this one, my lovelies. And that is strawberry and pear jam. The final slime that we have here today, my lovelies, is simply called the mouth stuff. And as you can see by those mouthwash stickers, this is based upon that, my lovelies. It's got an ultraviolet colour and it's 5 ounces of purple grape goodness. And it's very putty and thick like. So I'm really intrigued to see what it looks like, to see what it smells like, and to have a better look at the colour. So let's open it and have a look, my loves. Wow, look at that stunning purple colour. Absolutely gorgeous. The camera is making it appear, along with the daylight, slightly paler, but it's actually a really deep purple, and it's super, super thick as well. That is a lovely texture and a beautiful colour. Let's give it a sniff, my loves. See, now, I was dreading this. I'm not a fan of grape scents, so this isn't a scent for me, my lovelies. It's something I've mentioned in a previous review, that I struggle with grape and bubblegum scents because I think they're so hard to replicate and to smell authentic. Now, it's not a slight on the scent itself, it's just personal preference, lovelies. I think that the type of scent that it is perfect for this sort of slime. Of course, grape being associated with really, really deep purples, it absolutely makes sense. But for me personally, my lovelies, it's not a scent that I'm fond of. But it certainly will not stop me from enjoying this absolutely gorgeous slime. And in terms of the strength of the scent, it's not overpowering at all. It's not delicate, and it is substantially scented and well balanced, like all of the slimes here today, my lovelies. So that is the mouth stuff, my loves. That has been all of the slimes that I've received so far from Gaza Slimes, my lovelies. I do have another few slimes on the way to me from her current release. Do make sure to check out her Instagram. She does keep her story up to date with her new creations, as well as checking out her Etsy, my lovelies. Thank you ever so much for joining me for another unboxing, my loves.